What's going on, everyone? Back at it again with another update. This is for my week 57, 58, 59, and 60. It's been about 4 weeks now since I've been growing out my facial hair, and 3.5 weeks since I've been using this 10% Tugain foam Minoxidil. And to tell the truth, I can't really tell a difference since I've been using it. But again, it's been only 3.5 weeks since I've been using the 10%. So at the beginning of week 57, I did trim down my facial hair just to grow it out for 4 weeks, just so I could get some pictures to compare. During the middle of week 57, that's when I got the Tugain 10% Minoxidil. I got the foam version. Also got 2 bottles for it, so 2 months hopefully. Since I got the 10% Minoxidil, I switched up my routine a little bit. I've been applying the 10% at night and the 5% in the morning before I go to work. But then on my days off, that's when I'll go ahead and I'll apply 10% all day. The reason why I'm doing that is because the 10% lays on super thick and takes a while for it to dissolve. I'm not sure if anybody else is having any of that issues, but yeah, I took some pictures of it just because it caught me really off guard. So this picture right here is when I first applied it, and that's with a half cap full of foam, and it laid on super thick. This picture is the first hour, it's still on my face pretty thick. On the second hour, it started to dissolve. On the third hour, it pretty much dissolved but still had a lot of residue left. After the third hour, I just went ahead and just took my finger and then just rubbed it all in, because I got things to do, and I don't want to sit around and wait for the whole 4 hours for it to all dissolve in. So far with the Tugain 10%, I'm not getting no burning or stinging feeling on my face when how I had it with the 5% foam Minoxidil. But yeah, I think that's a good thing. Surprisingly, my face isn't getting dried out like when I used the liquid version, but I really do think that it's just the liquid version that really dries out my skin, because when I use the 5% foam and the 10% foam, it's not as bad as when I use the 5% liquid Minoxidil. Other than that, my routine now is 5% in the morning on the days that I work, and then 10% at night before I go to bed. And about after 2 hours of leaving the 10% on my face, I just go ahead and again just rub in the rest of the foam that hasn't dissolved. I'm still taking biotin and collagen peptides. Still haven't derma rolled again, and that's pretty much it. Alright, so let's get into these pictures to compare. These pictures are 4 weeks of letting my facial hair grow out. I think it's week 4, week 32, 43, and 60. Here's my front view. My front view is not that noticeable of any changes other than my mustache filling in a bit. This is my left side, my weaker side. There's a pretty big change from week 4 to my week 60, but from my week 43 to 60, not too much of a change. Now my right side, my strong side, this is the side that looks like it's filling in pretty well, but it still looks no different from week 43 to week 60. Right now, to me, it feels like my gains are coming in pretty slow. Especially with this first month using this 10% Minoxidil. But it could also be that I'm not using it consistently twice a day. But I do see some shorter dark hairs coming in. They do look terminal. And yeah, hopefully if I trim this down, it becomes a little bit more uniform. Alright, so let's get into this week 57 to week 60 timeline. if you're wondering why my head is moving super fast, it's because I sped up my timeline. Again, I've been doing my timeline like that since I first started this journey. I know there's probably millions of other different ways, even just take a straight picture, but yeah, that's how I started it, and that's how I'm just gonna keep doing it. Again, after this video, I'm gonna go ahead and trim all this back down, and hopefully it grows in a little bit more uniform, a little bit more darker. Yeah, just trying to be patient with it, and yeah, hope for the best. So that's all I got, and yeah, if you guys got any questions, let me know. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Next updates in 4 weeks, and yeah, peace.